Have you ever wondered how a spark in the sea can ignite a blaze that engulfs the world? The South and West China Sea tensions might just be that spark. Let's take a step back and consider the initial signs of this conflict. A joint military exercise between China and Russia showcased enhanced military cooperation with 10,000 troops engaging in live-fire drills in northern China, testing new weaponry and improving anti-terrorism capabilities. But it's not all about teamwork. Analysts suggest that a formal Russia-China combat alliance is unlikely due to differing strategic interests. Russia's motives might be more economic, with a focus on arms sales to China. Meanwhile, China is flexing its military muscles, evident in the presence of advanced aircraft like the J-20 in the exercises. This underscores China's military modernization efforts and the perceived threats from the US and its allies. These initial signs of conflict have set the stage for a serious escalation in the South and West China Sea. As the tensions rise, the world watches with bated breath. The escalation in the South and West China Sea is not just a regional issue, but a global concern. The waters of this region have seen conflict before, with the devastating surprise attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941 still etched in collective memory. The specter of such a surprise attack looms, with the potential to disrupt not just regional, but global peace. The recent meeting between US President Joe Biden and Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. takes on new significance in this context. Their discussions centered around potential changes in retail trade dynamics, with a focus on diversifying supply chains away from China. In a world increasingly interconnected through trade, the potential for conflict in the South and West China Sea to disrupt these links is a concern that extends beyond the borders of the countries directly involved. While the world hopes for resolution, it is clear that the escalating tensions could potentially disrupt global trade dynamics, with a particular impact on the retail sector. As we move forward, the hope is for peaceful resolutions that maintain the stability of global trade and ensure the safety of all nations involved. In times of conflict, preparation is key, but what does this preparation look like in the South and West China Sea region? Countries in the region are getting ready for potential conflict, with the United States and the Philippines taking the lead. The Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, for instance, grants the US access to military bases in the Philippines. These bases, located in strategic areas, play a crucial role in this preparation. They serve as a ready defense line, with troops and equipment in place, capable of responding swiftly and effectively to any escalating situation. Meanwhile, the United States has also signed a defense cooperation agreement with Papua New Guinea, a move aimed at enhancing the defense capabilities of the latter without establishing a permanent military base. This agreement allows for US forces and equipment staging in Papua New Guinea, with a focus on modernizing its defense force and enhancing interoperability. However, these preparations do not come without risks. The strategic locations of the military bases, while beneficial from a defense perspective, could potentially endanger the lives of the citizens residing around them. In the event of conflict, these areas could become hotspots, putting innocent lives in the line of fire. Preparation for conflict is a clear sign of the seriousness of the situation. But how will this conflict affect the everyday lives of people? In a world interconnected by travel, a conflict in one region can ripple across oceans. The South and West China Sea conflict is no exception. Let's consider the Philippines, a country deeply entwined with both the United States and China, and a popular destination for travelers worldwide. The current travel restrictions in China are noteworthy, and a full-blown conflict could likely make these even more stringent. This could translate to fewer tourists visiting the Philippines from China, a significant contributor to the local tourism industry. Furthermore, the potential for increased military activity in the region might deter travelers from other countries. A paradise known for its stunning beaches and friendly locales could be perceived as a risky destination, not the ideal place for a peaceful vacation. But it's not just about tourism. The Philippines, along with other countries in the region, relies heavily on the South and West China Sea for trade. A conflict could disrupt these crucial trade routes, leading to economic repercussions that could be felt by everyday citizens. Moreover, the presence of US military bases in the Philippines could escalate tensions further. The strategic locations of these bases, close to populated areas, could potentially put citizens at risk in the event of a conflict. The South and West China Sea conflict is not just about territorial disputes or military power. It's about the lives of millions of people who travel, trade, and live in this region.